Hello, what's up everyone? It's me, goblinmaxxer. Hold on, let me turn up the volume real quick. There you go. Now you can hear the volume in full glory. Today, what the heck is this? Okay. Today we're gathering saplings, from the, oak trees in order to finish our birch, euthanization project, which is basically, I'm taking all the birch trees in, which area is it? All the birch trees in this sort of like forest crescent, and I'm replacing them with oak trees. And so far I've gotten like I think like a full inventory of saplings down. It's just, it's so many trees, I just need more saplings. Specifically oak saplings. I mean, by now I have a bunch of birch, but those are, those are the trees we're trying to replace, so I just keep going with the oak right now. I'm mining with a Fortune 3, a diamond hoe. Instead of putting like mending on this thing and netherite as well, I think I'm just gonna stick with the diamond and repair it with diamonds as necessary, even though like long term that's a horrible decision, because in the short term it's actually just 100% completely fine. And I know I have hitboxes on, but I don't really care because it helps me find the saplings. Okay, so just give me a break here. Interesting news today. I cooked an entire pot of beans. For those of you wondering how many beans it is, well, it's actually a little bit complicated because I bought a 4 pound bag of beans, which is a lot of beans. It's a ton of beans, and I only had what was it, like a 32 cup, like 4 liter pot to cook them in. And the thing is, it's like you need 32. Geez, what is it? You need 32 cups of water to like soak the beans. So I ended up just okay, get back down here. There we go. I ended up having to do it in 2 pots, which was kind of unfortunate, but it's also whatever, you know. Like it just happens. When you try to cook something, it's like, oh, this is way too much. I guess I gotta separate it out and cook it separately. But the first batch of beans, I got it out. I tasted it. Dude, I cooked, well, literally, but like they were really good. They were really good freaking beans, man. And and that's all I gotta say. I mean, I'm not much of a food critique, but I mean, they tasted spicy like I wanted them to. And I also put aromatics in there, so they were very aromatic. So you got that as well. And finally, there's a nice taste of the bean, which is pinto. I chose pinto beans. In case you're ever wondering how to cook beans, so let me go through the process with you. First off, you gotta soak them. You could either do an overnight soak, or you could just... Oh, new person. Interesting. You could do an overnight soak, or you could do a, what is it, a quick soak, which is what I did. Which is basically like you bring the beans to like a boil for a couple of minutes, and then you just let them sit in their own like boiling water and steam for like a couple hours. Well, not the boiling water, you turn off the heat, but like, you get what I'm saying. Very interesting. Very interesting response. And then essentially what you do from there is you drain the soaking water, and then, oh yeah, I forgot. You gotta pull all the rocks out of the beans, because I don't know why, but they give you a few rocks in there as a gift. So you gotta separate out the rocks, unless you like eating rocks and destroying your teeth as a result. In which case, uh, I probably shouldn't be too sarcastic about that. Just don't eat the rocks and the beans. Separate them out beforehand. You put them on like a big sheet and you separate them out. That's how you do it. You just sift through them. Now back to the step that I left off on, which is after you drain the soaking water. Then you just put it in a big pot with like the appropriate amount of water, and then you just you put all your seasonings and aromatics in as well. For those of you that don't know what aromatics is, that's like celery, onions, and what else? Uh, well, I put two types of onions. I put regular and red onions, and I'm pretty sure I said celery. Yeah, I said celery. Sorry, but Yeah, and you just cook them for like an hour 30 to 2 hours, and you pull them out, and the beans are ready, dude. And of course, the spices, it's like salt, pepper, cumin, bay leaves, paprika, garlic especially. You could put whole garlic, but I didn't have whole garlic, so I just did regular garlic powder. And if you follow those instructions, I mean, provided I didn't give the amount of water, because to be honest, I was really just freestyling it. You need a lot of water though. But you follow those instructions, it's really good. It's really good. I promise you, it's really good. Let's see, how many saplings do we have? We have a pretty dang good amount of saplings. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly back over and do a little bit of chopping, a little bit of placing, and we should be. I mean, this amount of saplings, and my hope is that we're able to simply just finish the project today. But this project's been going on for a while. It's been going on since Friday, and today's like Monday. So a few days I've been at this. To no avail, no, to some avail. Geez, flying all the way back seems a bit tedious. So I think ooh, why did I do that? Okay. It could have been really bad. Could have been really bad. But thankfully it wasn't. Because I have protection for everything. And I don't die anymore. I could even do this! No, I'm not gonna do that. But I am gonna do that, apparently. Let's see, where do I go to chop down the rest of the birch trees? They're only hiding in like a few select locations now. Uh, let's see, I'm just gonna fully bulb these ones real quick, if you don't mind, because I don't want these to be, having leaves. That gives them dignity. They need to be stripped of their dignity. And eventually they will actually just be stripped. I'm gonna tear their skin off. And by skin, I mean bark. And that's gonna be pretty nice. It's gonna be really, I feel like that will really just, drive home how much I hate, what is it? Birch trees. I really don't like birch forests. I think they're the worst biome in the game. Hold on. Let me just get a scoop of my beans and rice that I made myself. Mmm, super good. Welcome back. Oh dang. It's like equivalent exchange. As soon as a person leaves, another person joins. That's very silly. You can see the freshly laid devastation I got going on here. Mhm. Let's just restart the inventory there. Right on. And put the saplings in our offhand, of course. Let's get back to work. There's an annoying, like, Twitter trend I've noticed, like, as soon as I came back to Twitter, which, if you need someone to tell you whether to do that or not, don't do that. Don't use Twitter. Or is it X, whatever it's called. Okay, because here's an annoying trend I've noticed. You'll see, like, a funny video on your homepage, or in the Explorer, and you'll be like, oh, this is funny, but this is also interesting. I wonder what, you know, what people are thinking, what people are talking about this video, and you go into the replies section of the tweet with the video, and it's just other people, usually with blue check marks, just posting other videos. Some of them are just completely unrelated, but it's like there's no discussion about the video that was originally posted, and I was like, dude, what happened? Because when did like people's like posts of like videos become like they're pretty much like subreddits now. There's no way for you to like even see the discussion on the original like video that was posted. You just get barraged with more videos, and I get it because okay, I dropped my axe there. I get it because it's kind of like well, we'll take advantage of the fact that this person is probably looking for more videos, so we'll just instead of waiting for them to go back to the home page and, having them interact with comments. We could just put the videos in the comments. And, the videos and the replies in that way, they stay, on the chain of interaction for longer. And I gotta be honest with you, I absolutely hate it. Because I can't, like, interact with other people. It just feels like I'm being stifled in this feed. Like, this barrage of, like, content. Like, there's no... And, like, if you're trying to reply guy, there's absolutely no room for, coming up with, like, a funny reply. Because all the engagement you could possibly be getting, with other people is being stifled by the fact that people just spam their own videos. Or, like, promote their own, like, products or something. I think it's really... It just sucks. It just absolutely sucks. Which is why I block all the accounts that have that happening to them. Which are pretty much usually just a select few accounts, thankfully. Pretty much just big accounts that are, like, known for posting videos, and then other people are like, you know what, I'm gonna leech off this person and also post videos. But thankfully, there's accounts out there, like smaller accounts where, like, this hasn't happened yet. And, I usually just, block the big accounts and, I'll keep the smaller ones in my feed. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't want any of that. I don't want to deal with any of that. I've already said that, haven't I? Yep. Oh shoot, my beans are almost done. Okay. Well, today was fun. I chopped the birch trees. Didn't you enjoy that? Look, if I hold this up, it's like I'm part of the tree. It's like I'm part of the tree. But if you enjoyed this episode, please like. You can subscribe too, but it's not necessary. Subscribers aren't even, like, that important on YouTube nowadays. But yeah, please like, and hold on, let me align the birch. Look, now it's like I'm actually part of the tree. You can't see me. Are you still watching this video? I'm just a tree, dude. I'm not gonna do anything, I'm just a tree. I speak for the trees. And the trees say, leaf.